y'all, it's Alirien, and I am incredibly excited to announce that for the third year in a row, I am going to be part of the Baton Rouge Maker Faire. I will actually be in the beginning stages of working on a new costume at my booth, and Mighty Mouse Minis will be back as well with all of his model painting. So come and say hey to the both of us, as well as all of the fabulous makers and exhibitors at the greatest show and tell on earth. Come see the Baton Rouge Maker Faire, which is an entirely free event at the Goodwood Library on Saturday, the 18th of October from 10 to 4. For more information, check the description or visit batonrouge.makerfaire.com. See y'all soon, adventurers! Mwah! Keep aiming loves. Heads up, most of the filming might be on my phone today because the camera says it has 5 minutes left of recording space because the battery is apparently low. It's Alirien, and today I am going to the Mid-Autumn Festival at Independence Park here in Baton Rouge. I learned about it a few days ago when my friend, who has really been wanting to go to one, realized that this one existed. Jean and Jinxie will be with me for this. It's only running for a couple hours. It's 1 to 4 today. It is 12:40 right now, so I'm a little bit early, but I wanted to make sure I found a good parking spot. So I'm just waiting for them before I head in. The first thing I need to take care of is food, because I am hungry. So I will check in when we are walking in. Had to be sparing with trying to talk to the camera because they've got copyrighted music playing over there. Literally, they were playing K-pop Demon Hunters as we walked in. There was a performance from the Flame Academy. That's the Foreign Language Academy for Immersive something. I forget what it actually stands for. I'll put it in text on the screen. But we're walking around. There's a few like crafters and artists who've been selling things. I got several stickers. I'll do my best to remember the names of the shops and put them in the description for anybody who's curious about supporting the artists or the makers. And I am now standing by all of the food. All of the food. All the food. I am waiting in line at Sushi Gu to get probably a hand roll, because I think those are slightly larger. Jinxie is waiting for King Kong Nokti, and Jean is in line for onigiri. I will check in and let you guys know how it is. I forgot to film any of it, but the local Tai Chi club had free tastings of a Chinese fruit tea that was very, very good. It was not ridiculously sweet. It was just very delightful on the palate. So yeah, I'm waiting for some food. And we'll keep walking around for a little bit. It is very like sunny though, so I will probably be sunburned by the time we're done here today. Back to the car. This was fun. This was very cute. Though, unless you really want to see everything that they do on the stage, it wasn't really worth trying to stay the entire time. I hope next year it is larger because there were 7 art or craft vendors. But as I said, I will share information for the vendors as I'm able in the description if anybody wants to check them out. There's a section with several tables about Chinese culture, though the snack vendor only took Zell. or direct cash. So that was a hindrance for us. There was a small little India section that had a couple of tables, several food vendors, and then the stage with the performances, which the ones we saw were really interesting. I just hope it is a larger festival next year so that they can get more people and that it makes a bit more sense for people to spend more time out here. But the food was good. The boba tea is good, obviously. And this was fun. It was very fun. Just as like a short little hangout with some friends and to learn a bit more about the culture and the importance behind this festival for the areas where it is part of the culture. Heading back to the car. They did give out free fans to everybody who registered. So I will open that up and show you guys once I get to the car, but this was a lot of fun. Okay, the camera is dying, so we'll see how this goes. I am back in the car, as you can see. It is very warm. That is the one thing that gets in the way of outdoor festivals like this, I think, anytime between like April and November, basically. This is the fan that they gave out. We'll see how well it flips open. Ah, it's stuck. Okay. I think this is the first time this came out of its packaging. A little 2025 Year of the Snake. It's super cute. So I'll have to play with that and kind of loosen up the joint and the folds so that it's a little easier to manage. And then the Sushi Iku booth, where I got the hand rolls that were more like sushi tacos, had these adorable little Year of the Snake napkins. So I kept one because it's very pretty with the gold print. So, and the reason that fan was still in the packaging was because I always keep a folding fan on me. I had my little one from Daiso that I got back in April in Las Vegas. Yeah, I will show off the stickers later. And I did get 2 posters, which accidentally got left in Jinxie's tote bag, but I am gonna see them for Pathfinder later anyway, so I will show them off later. So I am home now and my face definitely looks a little extra pink. So I probably got a little bit sunburnt out there. I did not realize just how sunny it was gonna be. But I wanted to show you guys, now that I'm home, most of the stuff I got. Like I said, the posters are at my friend's house, so I will throw in a clip showing those off once we're over there. Brief correction. I will not be showing the posters because on taking time to look at them just now, they are AI generated. So the vendor I got them from will not be promoted. If they see this video, they know who they are. If you didn't know, your posters are AI generated and you should remove them from your stock. If you do know, then you should be ashamed of yourselves. How fucking dare you call yourselves artists? I'm angry that I spent $20 on 2 AI generated images. That is atrocious that you signed up for an event as an artist and are selling off AI generated garbage. How dare you? Now I got this little sticker sheet. Several of the vendors had stickers, posters, prints of various kinds. So a little sticker sheet of the snacks I thought was adorable. This looks like musubi with egg. So I might have to try doing that, scrambling some egg and throwing it in with musubi. I need to get all the stuff to make musubi, is my point. The can of Spam, the yogurt drink, the little gyoza with the chopsticks, the bao bun, and the fortune cookie. They're so cute. So I'm probably gonna put a couple on the costume trunk, a couple of them on my money box. I'm not sure where else they'll go, but they're stickers, they can go anywhere. Maybe a couple of them on my sewing machine. Maybe Jerome would be okay with that. And then I got these as well from a different vendor. And as I said, I'll put vendor information both on screen and in the description. So these 4 stickers were from the vendor literally next door, and if you spent 10 or more with them, you got a free fortune, a little red envelope fortune, which I will open in a second. I haven't looked at it yet. So I got a little mooncake. Mooncake. There's the crescent moon with the clouds and the little bunny sleeping on the moon, the mochi bunny. At least I assume it's the mochi bunny. I could be incorrect. A little ink star, and this one's iridescent. Very pretty. And then the little art witch riding her paintbrush. So even though I don't do as much in the way of traditional art, like sketching and painting and such, I still really liked the art witch. And I would like to practice at sketching and painting and get better at it. I'll open the fortune last. And then in the area where they had a bunch of tables about the Chinese culture, there was one that was giving out some free snacks. So I got a little jelly straw. I will try that in a moment. It's green, so I assume it's apple or melon. So let's open the fortune. We'll see how well I can do this one-handed. It looks like I pinched that, pull that up. Oh, there's a little bonus sticker of the candied strawberries and the bunny. Cute. Oh, your hard work will soon be celebrated. Share a sweet treat with a friend or family member tonight. Oh, I love that. Okay, I am gonna pin this on one of my mood boards. So those of you who come see me at Maker Faire, you might spot this on my mood board. That I've been going through a little bit of a rough time. lately. So that just, okay, don't cry, Allie. This is so perfectly timed. So perfectly timed. I stopped at Bohemian Cove on the way to pick up Chris from work and grabbed, right before I checked out, a little bitty charm of the World Tarot card, because the World card symbolizes completion and circles and cycles coming to an end, that I want to bless to help with work, specifically to help me be better at maintaining momentum on projects and actually finishing them. Because my whole life, have been a perpetual project starter. I've never been very good at finishing projects. I'm great at coming up with ideas and the planning phases and the starting, but then I get so much satisfaction out of all of that I lose momentum. And that was one of the reasons why I was so determined, despite of everything that went wrong in the 7 years it took me. That was why I was so determined to finish college. And it's why, even though it's taking me forever, I am so determined to finish Sybil before I get too far along with the next project, and why I don't want to have to work on multiple projects at a time, because I don't want to get so involved with one that the other one falls to the wayside, if that makes sense. And it's kind of already happening because I have fingers in so many pies. So yeah, this is well timed. I love that. And I love that it's like custom printed on such nice paper. That's really nice. That's such a sweet gesture. Let's open the jelly stick and try it. Okay, that took way more effort than it should have. There's like, oh, it's dripping on me. Oh dear, okay. I think that's supposed to be apple. It's good. It's not bad. It's kind of just like vaguely sweet. It has dripped all over my leg though. There's like an arrow and the word open printed right there on the wrapper. So I thought there was a pull notch. There was not. I had to go get scissors and cut it, and then it immediately started trying to fall out the wrapper. Hence the drips all over my leg. I was afraid this might be messy. Do not swallow the product in whole. Okay then. So I'm gonna finish this off now that it's been opened. Yeah, I'll check in a moment. I am back. I have finished eating it, and I realized as I finished it off that it's very similar to the popping fruit jellies, which, if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, here's an image. I say popping fruit jellies because you're supposed to cut the top off the thing and suck it through the straw. However, many people, and they usually recommend not to do this because it's a choking hazard, but if you're a mature enough adult who is, you know, ready to assume the risk, you put the whole damn popping jelly in your mouth and you bite down until it bursts, which you have to be careful doing because some of them will try to pop the wrong way and they will spray jelly everywhere. Ask me how I know. But they're very fun. So it was a very similar sort of type of jelly to what's in those popping ones. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be apple since it was green, but I don't actually know. I couldn't determine a flavor. Like I said, it was just vaguely sweet and gelatinous. Which sounds terrible out of context. As I said, this was a lot of fun. I'm gonna definitely go use their like event survey to let them know some feedback so that hopefully next year is better. Number one, better sound system. But the food that I had was really good, and the art vendors had some really good wares. So this was a lot of fun. I would definitely be interested to come back next year and see that hopefully it's bigger and even more popular, more people. And the only way that events like this get bigger turnout and improve is if they spread through word of mouth, like videos like this one. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know where all of the buttons and links are to show me that love. But if nothing else, I hope you'll make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and have notifications turned on so you never miss a video. If you'd like to see more content like this, I have my vlog playlist linked in the cards and the description, along with my event playlist. And in that description, you can also find my Linktree portal, where you can keep up with my adventures on other social media planes. As always, I would like to give a huge special thanks to my covens of patrons and Twitch subscribers, who continue to be my biggest supporters. And if you, dear viewers, would like to join either of those ranks, again, check that Linktree for my Patreon, which begins at $1 per month, or my Twitch channel, where a tier 1 sub begins at $5.99. Thanks again. Stay tuned for more Breath of the Wild VODs and more Sybil Rochester costume footage, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Keep aiming, my loves. Bye, y'all.